Many men shall fall. Some more did I wrong. Do, 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 do. There we go. Sucker, so free with this body. Make you run, I'm on a low key. Baby, you know me. Get us a good move where I no go. Gree. Come make a drive your Come make a drive your jalo. B. Baby, alawi. Hold on. Eat you up with the alawi. See body, oh. See body, see body. Eba mi, oh. Eba me. She dey bust my bololo. They bust my bololo. What's going on? All right, I'm back. Where were we? There we go. The Earth is back on its axis for some reason. That's crazy. Jace is back, yo. Was I gone? How long was I gone for you guys? I want to know. Because I left that live for like a few seconds, came back. And I guess I was just yapping to myself. I don't know. How long was I gone? It was a good 20-minute yap session, I guess. Fuck it. Probably 15? Wow, that's crazy. Sorry, guys. I didn't even realize. I thought I was, keeping everyone in there. I was wondering when the live count was just the same for a minute. I'm like, that doesn't even make any sense. It's supposed to either go up or go down by now. But, yeah. I caught myself mid-yap, and I left, and I came back. Didn't hear anything the entire time. Said in the group chat, you talking to a wall? That's crazy. I should have checked the group chat. My bad. Bro said I got cloned. Yeah, I'm not Jace. I'm BACE. I'm BACE, bitch. That's crazy. You've been here just quiet? Oh, bet. Okay, that's good. Thought we didn't notice. Picking up women. Really? That's the last time y'all were here? That's crazy. Okay. What I said, picking up women in Niger, is go to the mainlands. You want to go to certain spots in the mainlands that are known for, like, the big city centers, the malls, stuff like that. ShopRite is always a good place. The malls are really good. By the way, this is Lagos, Nigeria specifically. Shops, malls, movie theaters, restaurants, any Domino's or Cold Stone is great. But you always want to go closer to, like, the more, how do I put this? The more affluent parts of Nigeria. That's where you want to get your pickup going. The places where the big spenders are at, because that's where the hotter girls are, essentially. Because again, especially with Nigeria, in Nigeria, a big part of being attractive is money. So if you want to meet attractive women, go where the money at. Dude, Zace, is that you from high school? Zace is crazy. Bro came home unlike England. Damn, you're really disheveled about England not winning, huh? That's fair. Bro, you were gone for 20 minutes, 15 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. All right, fair enough. I'm back now. That's all that matters. They never win and shit. That's fine. Shout out to England. What happened to Jude Bellingham? I thought he was good this year. Yo, I just tied my hair up. Chill out. Is that Zace from high school? He says. What happens if a girl comes back after a few months, but we're still in the front end? Still putting conditions? Hell yeah. Okay, hold on. Is this a girl that you've already had sexual relations with yet or no? Because that changes the dynamic. If it was a girl you were just talking to and then left and came back, that's different. If it's a girl that you were already kind of getting physical with and then... Okay, so it's just a girl you were talking to? Wasn't a girl you had gotten physical with? Okay, cool. In that case, you have to push for the meetup sooner than possible. As soon as possible. because you want to cross that hump so you become more consequential to the girl, or else she's just more likely to run away again, you know. Bro went to the barbershop and thought we would noticed and said he was yacht. Bro, I don't even have a lineup. Shut up. Leave me alone. Let's see. When do you wrap it up and when do you not? Wrap it up for every new girl. Unless she tells you she has a latex allergy, and you get with enough girls, you will run into those. That said, though, I would say stop with a girl or stop wrapping it up with a girl when you become more consequential with her. That's the PG advice. That's as PG as that gets. Anyway, that's the correct advice. That is the responsible advice for me to give you. But when you get to my level and you can vet girls very quickly, you can start hitting that raw as soon as possible, because the sooner the better, honestly, for the emotional investment, right? So something to keep in mind. The more of a risk of pregnancy there is, the longer she'll think about you. Let's just put it like that. How do I stop over complimenting after approaching a girl? Oh, that's easy. Pull back on each compliment. It doesn't matter how many compliments you give. Just make sure that after you give your compliment, give a pullback. You can compliment, it's fine. Just remember to pull back. That way it becomes a push-pull. Because that's what a push-pull is. A push-pull is a compliment with a pullback on it. That's all it is. So give her a compliment and then pull back on it. It's fine. I want to be a mod. Take me through the gauntlet. I don't even know you like that, Zay. Who is Zay? Who is this? Mods, do we know this person? Who is Zay? We don't know Zay. We don't know you like that. I don't know you like that. I don't know you like that. I don't know, maybe my mods know you. Mods. Which, by the way, Zay, one of the most important things to becoming a mod is attendance. We got to know who the hell you are. You got to be a familiar name and face. That's like the first step. Then from there, you can go through the initiation process. But I've literally never seen a Zay before. Jace, when have I ever wanted to be responsible? Do you know your favorite student? Oh, that's true. Yeah, you're gonna never buy another condom a day in your life, aren't you? Like Jesus would say, I never knew. Damn. Philip said, I never knew you. That's crazy, Zay. But yeah, you're not looking familiar to us, gang. That's really what it comes down to. You know, you're not looking familiar to us like that. Who the fuck is? Hey, chill out on Zay. Right? Be nice to Zay. We just met Zay. Everybody say hi, Zay. Hi, Zay. How you doing? Be cool with Zay. Don't be mean like that. All my mods clowning Zay right now. Y'all chill out. Ryu said, it's not looking good, breath. Chill. Chill out on Zay. He asked a nice enough question, alright? Damn. Leave Zay alone. Oh, what's going on, Nasasio? How you doing, man? Let's see. Do mixed 10s have more confidence than black 10s? 10s are 10s are 10s, man. It doesn't really matter about their ethnicity or anything like that. That's not really what it comes down to. Put it like this. What matters is the self-esteem, right? And depending on where she is, what the men that are predominantly where she is in the moment, what they prefer, she either has a higher esteem of herself or lower esteem of herself. So if she's black in a West African country, she's probably got all the self-esteem and confidence in the world. But if she's black in, for instance, a predominantly white neighborhood in America, she might not feel quite as confident. She might have a bunch of self-destructive traits and shit like that. So it's not really a ethnicity to ethnicities thing. It's the girl's features and where she is. Figure out where she is. Mixed girl in Sweden is very different than mixed girl in Russia. Very different. We should honestly ban him for even asking, but we gotta appreciate the risk taking. Why you gotta man, y'all chill out on Zay, man. He asked an innocent enough question. Don't ban Zay, leave Zay alone. Let's see. What do you think about all the young men becoming passport bros? people make decisions based off of whatever pain point they have in their lives. Soon enough, they'll learn, either the easy or the hard way, that that decision isn't going to solve the inherent problem they have. Because the inherent problem they have isn't American women. That's not the problem they have. The inherent problem they have is they have no ability to gain the attention of a woman and keep it. They don't know how to outcompete other men, right? So they're hoping to go somewhere else where they can easily outcompete the other men, right? It's a good war game strategy. It's a terrible strategy for your own self-esteem and psychological growth and improvement, right? It's a terrible thing to do for your self-actualization, you know? So, yeah, don't do that. But I understand why they're doing it, if that's what you're asking. I understand why they're doing it. People have come up with weirder ideas to solve their woman problems, trust me. So, not too surprised, no. Do you have a routine for the seduction phase? Oh yeah, I start out by going, you know what, it's been weird that we haven't kissed after talking this long. You should probably come over here and give me a kiss. I literally, every first kiss is like that. I never go, let me lean in. I can't remember the last time I did the whole leaning in thing. I don't lean in. I just be like, that's weird. How long have we been talking? Wow. How long? Yeah, come over here, give me a kiss. Come here, come sit on my lap. Sit on my lap, give me a kiss. That's the beginning of it. From there, it's just a matter of, I think about it like water bending, right? You ever see Avatar: The Last Airbender, and Katara has Aang doing the exercises of bringing the water forward and backward? You know what's weird? You're not sitting on it right now. That's funny. No, maybe not that. Like, start out slow, but eventually you're gonna say that, funny enough. Just not at first, okay? But yeah, I think about it like water bending. Do something to push things towards sex, back off, and even push her away and go back to a little bit more comfort building. Do something to escalate again, push her away again. So it should look like this. Tell her, some shit on my like, kiss me. She's gonna kiss you. Then go, that was actually really nice. I didn't think you were a good kisser. All right, get off me. Now go back to telling me about that little story you were telling me. And then comfort building for another good 7 whatever minutes. And then be like, I don't know. I can't. I'm sorry. Not that your story isn't interesting, but I can't get my mind off you right now. You look so fucking good. Come here. And then she'll come back again. You know, kiss, make out, maybe a little more, a little harder. This time you're gonna end it with like a little smack on the ass or a little tit, like just the lightest touch. You're not leaving it on there like a creep. Just, you know, just a little. And then kick her off again, back to comfort building. And then you're gonna bring her back, again, after a little more comfort building. What if she says no to that? That's fine. Go back to comfort building. That's very completely fine. But make sure you indicate some kind of disinterest before you go back to that, right? So it should be like, oh yeah, come here, come sit on my lap, come kiss me. No, I'm not comfortable doing that on the first date. Oh, okay. Thanks for protecting me. I know you don't want to transfer whatever mouth cooties you got to me. I appreciate you for doing that. Boom. And then just go back to comfort building. She's going to be like, what? Laugh. Playfulness. Again, be playful. Remember to say all these things playfully. And then just go back to like talking normally, blah, blah. Try again later. Like give it another 20, 30 minutes and then be like, you know, it really is weird you haven't sat on my lap yet. Come here. What's wrong with you? Maybe not on your lap again, but like next to you this time, right? Give her another compliance that's easier to fulfill than the last one. So that way she's more likely to say yes, right? If you go sit on my lap, she says no, be like, okay, cool, just come sit next to me. After you've indicated this interest back and waited a significant amount of time. Then you do that and then work your way up from there. Because if she's saying yes to the sitting next to you thing, it's only a matter of time before you get her to say yes to something else. Or do something else, this and that and that and this, right? So it's really an easy thing, just back and forth until you get to the point where it's like, you know what, we got to get out of here, and then you figure out where you want to go, your place or hers, or some other place, wherever the fuck you want to go. Do what you got to do. Melly says that's so lame. Melly has also never had to seduce a woman in her life. Melly, do me a favor. Go to my page and click on the first pinned video you see. That's the thing about women, bro. Like, I'm sorry, you've never seduced a woman before. I have. What are you arguing here? Stop it. Just come on. Do what we say, don't ask a fish how to fish. Right? Okay, let me explain on a scientific level why that works. Because Melly is right. Maybe I didn't do a good job of explaining why that back and forth works. You're doing it gradually and slowly like that because you don't want to aggressively escalate. What makes all sexual escalation bad or feel wrong or rough is how quickly you go through the steps. So the more gradual you do it, the better. And you help to sustain the excitement as you go. Repin that one, Ryu, not Ryu, Fish Army. I didn't see that one before. But that's the real reason behind it. When you're kissing, making out, kicking her off your lap, doing all those things, you're creating excitement for the next time you do it. But at the same time, you're not giving her a chance to get too used to it, so she has the ability to say no to that. If you're rejecting her before she rejects you, there is nothing to say no to. Do you see the point? It's a very gradual thing. And then eventually it's just a matter of getting alone and then going from there. I'm definitely gonna study these last 5 minutes waterbending. That's what we're gonna start calling it now. Waterbending. Literally. Let's see. What is rapid? Oh, never mind. I'm happy you know. Melly is a fish. She wants to swim in the air. What? I swear, women just say to like, bruh, bruh. You tell me when you've actually seduced a woman before. When you've actually seduced a woman before, then you can argue with me. But I'm a woman. I don't give a fuck. You've never done what I've done. This shit is experience, baby. I'm not saying, I'm just talking out of my mind. I've been doing this for years. So I know what works. And more importantly, I know what doesn't. And there's a lot more things that don't work than things that do. You feel me? I guess Millie's useful after all. Of course she is. Don't say that. Come on. It's just a chick trying to, she's not a bad person. Don't go too hard on her, Let's see. How do I pull back? Okay, we're talking about compliments, right? If you give a woman a compliment, that's just really saying something nice to her, about her, some kind of observation or recognition of her value, the value in her that you recognize, right? Cool. When you give that and she says thank you or whatever, all you got to do is follow that up with saying something that devalidates her, something that takes away the power that you just gave her. So you can go, you're beautiful. She's gonna say thank you, but that's a compliment. Then you can say, but I don't know, something about you, I just feel like you're the type to stab me in my sleep or something. Boom. All of a sudden, in just that one fell swoop, that one sentence, she just went from, oh, he's just another guy that's gonna give me a random compliment, to, wait a minute, what does he mean by that? Curiosity goes up, urgency goes up, the need to chase your validation goes up, even more important, right? So that's how you pull back. You say something to her that can be, listen to what I'm saying, that can be misconstrued as slightly an insult. So it's not an insult outright, but something that you say that might feel like one to her. That's a good pullback. Okay? How do you approach faster, as in the time between you see her and your approach? Very simple. You promise yourself that if you don't close that gap, if you don't approach her from the time you see her, within the first minute of seeing her, you're going to give a significant amount of money in your bank account to your charity of your choice. You got to find ways to motivate yourself to do those things. And it's a hard thing to do. It's like resistance almost. If you don't get past that resistance on your own, then the best way to do that, or if you don't feel like getting past that resistance on your own, the best way to do that is to motivate yourself somehow. Right? So find a way to punish yourself if you don't do it. That way next time you will. Okay? Let's see. Uh, say relax. I'm next. Yeah, actually, he's not wrong. NATO is actually very close. Zay needs to hit the hate. Did you say that to rhyme? You asshole. A vegan strongman. How you doing, man? Let's see. Do the mods not just have jobs? Oh, yeah, they do have jobs. I mean, duh. But they just fucking love the benefits that come with being my mod. Mods, you wanna... I tell my mods not to do this, honestly. Because it's really none of y'all's business. But mods, if you want to be in the comments just bragging about how cool being a mod is, like all the cool perks that come with it, you can go ahead and do that. Just so they know why you guys enjoy being mods. Because, again, you're very correct. That question you asked it because deep down you understand that people don't do something for nothing. Like, you were like, why are these guys so incentivized to be his mod? That's what you were thinking, right? They're about to tell you. So look in the comments, okay? They'll tell you. It's a lot of cool shit being my mod. Give me all the hate. I respect that, Zay. I can literally pin all my comments and you see, now they're just trolling. By the way, speaking of mods, when is our next call? Is it this next Sunday or the one after this one? I can't remember. We are better and look down on you mortals. But why don't you all find out for yourself? That's funny. Even they're not giving it away. Like, that's how you know it's good. Because they're trolling you guys. They're not even telling you. It's funny. One after that one. Alright, bet. Let's see. The one after this next one? Cool. I might just do both Sundays. I think I might be able to have time for it. I'll just remember not to schedule as many calls on those 2 Sundays. So I can have time to talk to you guys all the way into the night type shit. Right? So, this one can't be this one. Is it this one? This Sunday? Nah, it can't be this one. I know for a fact it's either next Sunday. It's this Sunday? Y'all are lying. It's the 2 fucking pranksters in the group chat that said it, so I don't believe you. It's Ryu and Philip, so I don't believe you. I don't fucking believe you. Oh, it's next? Okay, bet. It's next, I'm pretty sure. But I do appreciate Zay standing tough, standing 10 toes down in the hate, though. Bro said, give me all the hate. I appreciate that. We should honestly... Oh, I read that one. How do I do well in the club? I usually do day game. Stick to day game, trust me. The clubs are cool, but a lot of the skills that you learn in the club don't translate as well to day game. But all the skills you learn in day game translate very well to the club. Very, very well. Very, very well. They're dope. If we're doing the call, could we please do it on Zoom? Sure. Actually, weren't we talking about Discord? So we can have everyone come in instead of like a certain limit or number of people? In the club, the dude thinks he's 50 Cent. You see me in the club, bottle full of bub. Kind of like you, just curious. Kind of like woo? Kind of like who? Huh? What's Melly talking about? I have no idea. Let's see. Dude short, thought I was smart, but at 23 still single and broke. Still think the personality not what are we talking about? Dude short, thought I was smart, but at 23 still single and broke. Still think the personality not. I don't even know what that means. Hold on. You just repeated the same thing in the other one. Is there a grammar issue? The only thing I understood there was you're smart, or at least you think you are, but you're single and broke at 23. And most people are single and broke at 23. It's fine. I mean, I wasn't, but, you know, like, yeah. I mean, the broke part, for sure, yes, but not single. But, yeah, like, you're not doing bad, my guy. These are the broke years. You know, 23 is a special year, too, because that's when you begin to crawl into your mid-20s. Mid-20s is where you stop making the same mistakes of early 20s, especially around women, hopefully, if you're smart enough. But yeah, figure it out, dude. Are we gonna get Killmonger gone wild? Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. What? I'll take off my shirt and everything. I don't give a fuck. Pause, of course. Pause. Philip, no one's talking to you. Hey, Melly. Mel, what's her name? Melly. Be very careful how you talk to my mods. It's cool for you to ask questions in here and all that, but don't talk to my mods like that. I don't appreciate that. I do not appreciate that. Watch yourself. Let's see. Waterbending, yeah. Let's see. Hey, it's chill. Alright, that's good. Last time I said kiss me, she said, are you sure? And then you say yes, and then she kissed you, right? Duh. Why do some girls ignore you when you approach? Is it just part of the game? It's all part of the game. It's all part of it. Especially like desirable chicks, hot chicks. They're always gonna have what we call that, what Todd Valentine calls the hot girl blase, right? It's that nonchalance that comes with beautiful women, where they, you know, you approach a girl in like an Ulta beauty store, and they keep fiddling with whatever fucking makeup they were looking at or whatever. It's what comes with it. It's just like a test of your confidence. Just stay in there, keep spitting game. Eventually you're going to say something that's going to get her to turn her full body towards you, and now there's actual rapport going on. And then you break the rapport because you're an asshole. Decline. Don't want to talk to anyone there. What do you think about Zuko's sister Azula from Avatar? She's harder than Zuko in my opinion. When you say harder, you mean like stronger? Yeah, she's cool. She's psychotic, obviously. She has a very strong need to chase her father's validation, which is where her motivation and drive comes from. But yeah, she's just a fucking psychopath. She's a crazy person. Could you say you're so gorgeous, but we would never work in person? Cold approach. That's literally what it's for. It's almost better to do it in person than online. You know, it's almost better to do it in person, because then she's gonna be like, wait, why? And then you get to string her along even more. What's the best way to get out of the friend zone? Didn't I already answer this question in the last? Oh yeah, that's true. You guys weren't listening. Okay, I'll answer this question again. You get out of the friend zone by understanding how you got in to begin with. People get into the friend zone because they overemphasize comfort over value and attraction. The reason you enter the friend zone to begin with is because you're trying too hard to build rapport with a girl. You're trying to find all these things you have in common and all these different similarities you have, and making sure the conversation is going well and great and happy and nice. And oh, thanks for the gift, by the way, King Henry, and all these positive vibes. But you forget the most important part of the equation, the first part of the equation, which is negative emotion, which is tension. Tension and negative emotion are what create attraction, right? That's what creates a woman having that feeling of, oh, I have to chase this guy's validation. Interesting, I'm breaking rapport all the time. Exactly. And that's why you'll never, like, the moment you understand breaking rapport, you'll never enter the friend zone ever again, unless you do it on purpose. Unless you agree to it on purpose. You will never be in the friend zone again. It is impossible for a woman to think you will be a good friend to her, or just someone she drains free validation and attention out of, if you conduct yourself like a guy that's willing to offend her. That's why that tension part is important. It's the ability and the willingness to offend her, to disagree with her. You get into the friend zone because you keep acting like an agreeable little bitch. All right? So now that you're in the friend zone, you understand that the way to get out of it is to correct the first mistake, which is begin to demonstrate attractive behavioral cues. Right? There's a few ways to go about it. My personality to be too disagreeable to be friends, even if I tried, man. Exactly. Mine too for a while there. I had to teach listen, a few years back I had to reteach myself how to get into the friend zone with a girl on purpose. I told a girl, like, I was literally fucking at the time, listen, we're friends now. I have to know this part. We're friends now. Poor girl. We're friends now. Literally. Right? I mean, it didn't last too long, but still. Yeah, once you become a disagreeable guy, you're gonna have naturally higher sex appeal. Women do not have friendships with men that they think have sex appeal. It just doesn't happen. Now, when you're in the friend zone, the solution to your problem is attractive behavioral cues, disagreeable, risk-taking behavioral cues type shit. Oh, we're friends now. Exactly. Like, literally. Listen, no. get your hands off my penis. We're friends now. Like, it was literally like that. It was funny. But, I mean, she didn't enjoy it, but still. Poor girl. Anyway, that's your next thing to do. This is how I like to do it when you're in the friend zone. This is what I like to tell people to do. You're going to stay in the friend zone long enough to receive some kind of negative or disrespectful behavior from her. Because here's the beauty about the friend zone. Women, again, do not friend zone men they find attractive, right? So inevitably, because they don't find you attractive and they're putting you in the friend zone, they're going to treat you the way they treat unattractive men, which is like garbage. They're going to do or say something around you to disrespect you. It's going to happen. You don't even have to like set a timer to it or anything. You don't have to, hope or pray it happens. It will happen. It's inevitable. What you're going to do is, by the way, repin that one so I can read it later. What you're going to do is use that as an opportunity to get out of the friend zone. Use that as an opportunity to demonstrate attractive behavioral cue. Here's how it's going to happen. She's going to do or say something disrespectful towards you. You're going to be like, who the fuck do you think you're talking to? Right? I do not need to be your friend and receive this kind of terrible treatment from you. You must have me confused with these guys that are in your fucking DMs on Instagram or something. I don't know who the fuck you think you're talking to. I am not that person. Never speak to me like that again. You know what? Actually, I'm never gonna give you the chance to speak to me like that again. I'm out of here. Never speak to me again. Delete my fucking number and then bounce. Then bounce. Right? Okay. What does this achieve? You're demonstrating literally multiple behavioral cues that signal attractiveness in you. One, you're being disagreeable. You're disagreeing with her treatment of you. That's disagreeability. You're not scared to be that way with her, which is exactly how attractive men behave. Attractive men are fucking assholes. You wanna know why we're assholes? Because we know we can get away with it. So the irony is that the inverse works too. If you're an asshole, you're attractive. You see how that works? So, that's one, you're disagreeable. Two, you're a risk taker. What are you risking here? Your friendship. You want to know why women enjoy making the men that they're friends with feel torment and shame and anguish from not being able to receive romantic interest from this woman? Which, by the way, women are very conscious of that too, by the way. They're not clueless. They're not dumb. They know this guy wants to fuck them, but they enjoy the feeling of not giving the guy what they want. You want to know why they're malicious like that? Because they enjoy having that kind of power over men. You gotta understand the kind of creature women are. They're fundamentally weak creatures. So they like having power over something that they realistically can't have power over. It's a high for them. It's a great high. It's like taking... probably shouldn't say any drug names here, but you get the point, right? So the answer to get out of the friend zone is crash out. Pretty much. Hell yeah. It's literally crash out. Right? So crash out, you show disagreeability, you show risk-taking ability. Oh, which by the way is what I was explaining. The men in the friend zone don't have the risk to, the ability, to risk the friendship they're in. Because that's how weak they are mentally. They're too psychologically and emotionally invested in the girl. Just leave the friend zone, because you can leave the friend zone and just be like, hey, by the way, this friendship thing ain't working for me. I'm out. You can really do that whenever you fucking want. You can. But they don't have the balls to do that because they're like, well, I just emotionally, and it's like, you're just a bitch. You're just a bitch. Just leave. And that's why she's not gonna give you the pussy, because you are a bitch. So being able to be like, I'm out. I don't need to ever see you or hear from you again. I'm not going to take this disrespect from you. That shows her instantly, oh, he's a risk taker. So you show all those different sides to you. And oh, by the way, the most important part is the aggression. That's why the crash out is important. It can't just be like, I've come to the decision that you and I as friends is not a good idea. No, it has to be a fucking crash out. It has to be a crash out. Why? Because you get to show aggressiveness towards her. And a lot of men underestimate how attractive aggressiveness is. All right? I always say it. If you cannot defend yourself against her, you cannot defend her against the world. Does that make sense? She will not believe you can. If you cannot treat her like the threat and defend yourself against her as a man, how can she feel safe in your arms and trust you to keep her safe against the world? You see what I'm saying? Can I tell my girl you're the side chick now when she misbehaves? Literally. I say that all the time. You're demoted. You're demoted. You know what? You're lucky you're the side chick. I might take you back to acquaintance I'm fucking. You see what I'm saying? Literally say that. Right? Say that.